Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, Lucy and Tracy. Lucy was not about that deal with that 75-25%. And I sat there and I was like, well, you know what? 25% is a lot better than your employees being without a job. So, they haggled a little bit. It was like 60-40. And Tracy was like, you know what? I'm going to be generous. So she was like 51-49. There was one caveat, though. One caveat. She actually gave her the best deal with a caveat that she give up her 1% of ELQ. And Lucy was like, I'm not doing it. So I'm like, okay. Well, you know what, Maxie? When you don't have a job to come back to on Monday morning, you know why. I try to sit there and see if you can work back your crimson. Speaking of Maxie, Maxie came with all the smoke for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's excuse, because let's be honest, that's literally what it was that Tracy was sitting there blackmailing her of telling Chase. And Maxie was like, so let me get this straight. You are practically playing with my money because you couldn't be honest with your boyfriend? Are you serious? So she leaves out and she's like, you're fired. And, that was pretty much about it. Like, she was done with her. Because it wasn't even so much that's just betraying her. She was like, why can't you just come to me? We could have planned something together. But you can't even be bothered to do that. She walked out. And I don't blame her. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I thought she was going to be yelling at her a lot more. But sometimes you get so mad that you get past the point of yelling. You're very stern, but you're not yelling. You're not exhausting yourself. Also, may feel like maybe if this was like more like the 90s or the 80s, Maxie would have probably wanted slapping the living hell out of Brook Lynn. But because, it's ABC Disney, this is pretty much what we're getting at this point. Let's be honest. If this was years before, Maxie would have came in and slapped the living piss out of her. That's the bottom line. That agent, what's his name? Malta? Not Smoltz, but Malta, whatever the FBI agent was. He came in the room with Jordan, Chase, and Mac. And pretty much was like, hey, listen, we didn't have enough evidence to get Sonny, but we're looking at him. We're also looking at Dante, to make sure he's not a dirty cop. Make sure he's not passing any information off to Sonny or anything like that, And, he did sit there and make a remark of, oh, yeah, Dante was at Sonny's trial. I mean, granted, even if he wasn't at his trial, he still would have been looking at him because he is Sonny's son. Dante and Sam, eventually they figured out everything that was going on with Gladys and Sasha. Dante was pissed off at himself because Cody has been sitting there telling him that for a while, and he didn't see it. And, he's a detective. He was like, how did I not sit there and put all these pieces together? Also, there's a good, Sam is an accessory at this point. And, the cops are already sitting there looking at Dante sideways because of Sonny. And now you got this on top of it. So it ain't good for him. It is not good for him. Mason pays Ava a visit, and it's like, the boss ain't happy with you. You double-crossed us. But Ava's like, I didn't do that. Listen, she pretty much like, don't blame me if Betty just sucks at her job. I did everything that I was supposed to do. If Betty got the wrong information, well, that's on you for sitting there hiring her. Mason walks off, doing a whole Kojak thing. And then Ava called Mason. Ava called Austin. Was like, "Yo, listen, you guys sit there and get your boy under control. And if I go down, you go down." Which is true. Except for it's not true. That's the sad part, is that she doesn't know that Austin and Mason are working together. So the same with Cody and Sasha. Um, after the drugs and everything like that wear off, you know, well, Cody starts to help Sasha piece together, like what happened to her, you know, um, the drugs and everything like that, who was giving it to her. But it's kind of a slow scene because it's like, okay, yeah, she knows that the doctor wasn't there with drugging her and stuff like that. And, you did get to the part of, well, the doctor was getting paid. But they didn't get up to the part where he accuses Gladys of doing it. So it was an okay scene, but it's like they didn't work their way up in the Cody snit. They're telling her, oh, by the way, Gladys was behind the doctor drugging you for whatever reasons that she had. So kind of disappointing in that fact. It seemed like they really stretched it out and they didn't really go that far. Um, Sonny tells I was gonna sit there and say Laura, right? Sonny tells Carly, about the fact that he tricked the feds and everything, and the coffee beans and stuff like that. He doesn't, he talks about Ava, but he keeps certain details out, like why Ava um had to do it. And all he says is, he's helping out Ava because, it's Avery's mother. Ava because it's Avery's mother. But he does sit there and asks Carly for a favor, because he's thinking that whoever this person is trying to rat out Sonny is in Pentonville. It's like, yo, I need your help, to get Drew to sit there and look into some stuff. And, Carly hesitates for a little bit, but eventually she does come to the conclusion of, well, if Sonny's in danger, then you're in danger. So as much as she wants to sit there and try to distance herself from Sonny and not really help Sonny out and this, that, and the third, it's in her best interest. Literally. Like, it's a safety thing. So that's why if you watch the episode, you see the next trailer with Drew and Sonny talking. Now here's the thing with Lucy. I do feel like she should take it. I feel like she's not taking it because one, her pride, and two, let's be honest, if she's not doing deception, then she's doing real estate. The thing is, she's not thinking about how it's going to affect Maxie. Like she has another business on the side that she can step in and do, but Maxie don't have that option. Now, in reality, Maxie does have Nino, and Nina's rich, so. But it's one of those things where she's like, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, first of all, you're still a terrible businesswoman, relying on one product, and also you're not sitting there thinking about the other employees. She's sitting there talking to Max, she's like, oh, we could fight, you shouldn't give up so easy, and yada yada yada. I'm like, well, she got kids. She got kids. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else that wound up happening. So, like always, if I missed anything, come to the live. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, YNR, Days, B&B, and GH. And if you're not a member, make sure that you hit the join button below. Become a member. I put out exclusive videos for members only. Certain takes that I talk about with soap operas and stuff. I put up a new one about Trina. That's well, you gotta watch it. Once you watch it, you'll understand. So if you are not a member, definitely click on it. If you are a member, watch it. Let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.